Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20. To the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set, hut, 6 yards. Yo-mo, get time to your knee. Zip it. Motion, check. Shift. Orbit. 50 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10. Murray, and he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
58, boys, 58, Mike. I'm coming. Nice stone. Come on. Check.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good return at 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 42.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3 and
now
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. No score after one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Check, 43. Check pass.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hit by Joseph is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
I mean, goddamn, go across the bed.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 3-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back a good field.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Murray cannot
Fucking
get
running
away.
around with Kyler Murray like
They drag him
that.
down to the end zone for 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. Final play of the half. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check 53. Let's go, D. Check 13.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Mike, 53.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up, go. Yeah, yeah. 53 is the mic. I'm coming after you. Go.
Now Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. They come out here in the eye. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd down and goal. Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Under 10. Under 10. Let's go. That's it.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Check, 43. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. End zone, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now a pass hauled in downfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Now look at this.
Hey, get the fuck out of here, dude. Fucking nobody over here. Fucking Malcolm Odell.
A critical error
Fuck out of here
in a
with that.
tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
They run. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's in. Intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Darius Philon there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.